I do read a lot. Not as many books as I would like to, but I read a lot of like articles and stuff like that. Like I do and a bunch of blogs that interest me and stuff like that. But I wish I read more books too. But yeah, I do spend a lot of time reading. Yeah, I'm too lazy to go to seminars. I used to go to these trading seminars. The Traders for a Cause. I was at Dan Zanger's seminar. I was at the Microcap Club seminar. But for the past 2 or 3 years, I haven't been to a single one. Because you feel like, you go there to learn, but once I started making some serious money, I'm like, ah, whatever, I don't give a shit anymore. I'm standing on my own two legs now. Dan Sanger, I thought it was good. I learned a lot. But obviously all of that is in the public. If you just Google Sanger, there's hundreds of articles about him and his method, and also he has a site where he has, you can just go back through his newsletters, you can study his method. So there wasn't anything new, but it's kind of, I thought it was good still. It's always nice to see, a successful trader in person. Well, he used to be. I don't know if he's anymore, but now he just... I don't know. I don't know if he's great anymore. I do get emails from him. Like he's like, sometimes he sends out like a morning newsletter with charts. So I guess he's still active. It's important to see that and to really understand there's hundreds of ways you can make money in the market, like literally hundreds, if not thousands. That's something you gotta learn early on. There is no one way. From what account size did you leave only from a trading and not from your job? Let's see. I kind of quit my job a little bit too early. I should have waited probably 6 months or so, because I was in a type of situation where I was making money, but all the excess money I made went for living expenses, so I didn't really grow my account. It would have been better if I had worked like part-time for another 6 months, but it's kind of hard to remember. I don't know, let's say maybe 30K. Think about it this way. If you have 30K and you make, say, 20% per month, that's 6K. That's enough to cover living expenses, taxes, and you can grow your account. And as a day trader, it shouldn't be a problem to, grow your account, say, 10, 20, 30% in a month consistently. Yeah, it is small. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I had a problem there for a while. What I look for the 60-minute chart, I look for stocks that have recently made big moves, and then I look for tight ranges. Like something like RCL, right? It's super beaten down, then it had a huge bounce, and then it went in a tight range. And once it broke out of that range, well, you buy it. I don't really look at moving average crosses ever. That's really nothing. That's really nothing I do. I usually look at moving averages both on the daily, weekly, 60-minute chart to one, see the trend, and to catch potential support and resistance areas. Where I worked as a security guard, and I was also studying to biomedical laboratory science. I was studying to become a biomedical laboratory scientist, and I worked as a security guard, and I traded. And now I just trade, and I've never been this brain dead in my life. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. A rocking 74, like it depends. Like there's many things I look at. It's kind of hard to explain. Like I look at different things if I'm gonna short versus going long. Like if I'm like on a mean reversion short, like this W, I was just looking for it to become really extended. And then on a 60-minute chart, I was looking for, some tightness and a break, and I wanted to see some red 60-minute charts or candles on the 60-minute chart, which is what I got. So yesterday I shorted it here, like 130 or high 120s, once it took out the lows of these two candles here. And today I added a little bit once it took out the lows of yesterday's candle, the last candle yesterday. Exactly, you get dumber. No, but it's not good for your brain to just look for a bunch of charts. Look at a bunch of charts day in and day out. I just don't think it is. It's not great. Okay, LUV is starting to break down here. I'm thinking about shorting it. Looks like all the airlines, they tried to come up for air, and now they are starting to reverse lower. The SAVE is holding up though. ALK is holding up. I don't know. But this LUV, which had an offering today, is the weakest of them all. DAL, yeah. It tried to come up for air, but so far it's getting rejected. I think if we get a market pullback, or not even a market pullback, but just some, a few weeks of sideways digestion, I think these airlines are gonna all break down. I think so. Well, I use money for a lot of different things. But I haven't been traveling lately. I'm lazy, what can I say? But I could really, I could travel anywhere. It's kind of funny, when you get the money, you don't want to do anything with it. Kind of funny how it works. I don't want to buy anything. I could buy anything, and I don't want to buy anything. After a while, you just don't give a shit anymore. I just want to be comfortable and happy. Oh yeah, absolutely. Money gives you leverage. That's true. Absolutely. I'm not really dependent on anyone. I don't have to get a job. I could probably be I could stop trading today and be unemployed for the rest of my life, and I would be fine. And if I want to start a company, I would have a lot of seed capital for it. If I found a nice business idea I want to invest in or do something. Yeah, it feels unreal. It really feels unreal. Exactly. Usually the money that flaunt don't have it. There's a lot of examples of it. These guys with Lamborghinis that have just borrowed them, and stacks of cash that's really not theirs. There's even some celebrities that were really bankrupt, but they were flaunting their money. I don't remember who it was. There was a famous one. It's kind of funny.